Hello, this is Cedric, and I'm with guest stars today, Evan Rice and Daniel Wood. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
I'm doing all right.
Not too bad.
So we're gonna be talking about what happened this week in the Premier League. We're getting later on in the season now. A lot of stuff's happening. Leicester, big 4-0 win. Didn't even play Jamie Vardy. Were you able to watch that game?
I was not. I was busy doing something else, but that's just a great win for the boys in England, and I think it'll just kind of help them improve for next season.
I think it's a huge confidence booster because, they don't need their star player to beat someone 4-0. So I think it's good for the league leaders.
Plus, they're on top of the table, so that'll help keep them going with that journey.
Yeah, I think it really proved that Leicester was a contender and a good team. A lot of people had doubts the whole year, saying, "Oh yeah, they'll eventually fall," but they never fell off.
The bottom league, they came up from the bottom league.
Yeah, they come up from the championship last year to almost getting relegated. I think they were 3 points or 2 points off from relegation last year, and now they're gonna win the league. They are
looking pretty good.
I mean,
it's looking really good
we're recording this at noon on Monday, so Tottenham hasn't played their game yet, but Tottenham, it's not looking the best for them. I mean, second place is still good, but I think Tottenham, the season they're having and the season other teams are having right now, like the big teams like Man U and Chelsea, and teams that dominated last year and how bad they're doing, you'd think this would be the year where an Arsenal or a Tottenham, one of those teams step up. Like West Ham. Yeah, West Ham did that really well this year, I think. Right. They had some good signings. They're sixth in the lead.
Don't count out Sunderland.
Yeah. Sunderland came up with a big tie this weekend.
And now they're out of the relegation zone, so good for them.
Yep. We tied 0-0. Arguably, should have been quite a few more goals, in my opinion, coming from a Sunderland fan. I mean, we tied them last year 0-0, which got us out of relegation, so hopefully that will work again. Norwich has some tough games, but then again, so do we, so we're undefeated in the last 6 games, 5 ties, 1 win. That's always good.
And I'd like to add that I think the boys in blue from London, so that's Chelsea, they came up with a really good win over Bournemouth this Saturday, and that put them into the
top 10.
Even though they were already in the top 10, they moved up a spot. So basically, from going in the relegation zone to now arriving in the top half of the table, so good for them.
It's still a poor season from Chelsea.
No offense,
but
it's a horrible.
Going from the season to that, but
I don't care. It's been a horrible title defense. It's been absolutely terrible.
From dominating the league from last year to Hazard, I think he has 1 goal this year.
He has 2 now.
2?
Both he scored this last game.
So that's pretty crap from being the player of the year last year.
Yeah.
Riyad Mahrez won player of the year for Leicester. A surprise coming up. No one really saw him. I never really saw him as becoming the best player in the Premier League, but no one saw Leicester being the first. This year in general has just been crazy.
Yeah, I think he deserved the award because he's just been fantastic for Leicester, creating chances, scoring goals, giving assists. So I think it's been a really good year for him.
Him and It's Time to Party Vardy. Yeah. Just great combo. Their coach this year is just very tactical, knows what they want to do, and it works, counterattacking football.
Right.
And then how about Arsenal tying with Sunderland? I mean, do you think they'll hold on to the top 4?
We'll see how it turns out.
I don't know. Arsenal chokes every year. True. That's just my opinion.
Just fighting for a Champions League spot.
Right. Yeah. We'll just have to see how it kind of turns out for them.
Newcastle coming back from 2-0 down to Liverpool. Liverpool, in my opinion, should have won that game. They blew it. Just straight up blew a 2-goal lead, which could help them get a Euro League spot or at least qualified. I mean, blowing a 2-0 lead to a team struggling like Newcastle with struggling for goals is pretty poor.
Yeah, pretty piss poor.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool's having a tough time because in these last few years they've been having a struggle just kind of
Staying healthy.
right. They're trying to find ways to make opportunities without their guy up front, Gerrard.
Yeah, they lost Gerrard, they lost Suarez, they lost Sterling. They lost some big players in the last couple of years.
They're key players, basically.
Yeah. They do have Jurgen Klopp, one of the best coaches in the world, in my opinion.
He
knows how to win.
He has experience in this league, so it shouldn't be too hard for him to find the talent that he needs in order to maybe.
Liverpool has been targeting a lot of Bundesliga players, probably because of Klopp. Royce has been targeted. He's been targeted by every club in the world, though.
I think
Götze's rumored to be leaving. Yeah, I mean, he's not getting the playing time. Mueller is playing down now in the midfield. He's not playing. They signed Arturo Vidal. They have Thiago who's playing out of his mind. Xabi Alonso, he's going to be coming to the end.
Yeah, I think
he's getting up there in age now.
Matt Hummels is being targeted.
Matt Hummels, a lot of the former Dortmund players. I mean, Roberto Firmino, he's played a lot better under Klopp just because he came from Hoffenheim last year to Liverpool, and I think that's really helped him because he had a slow start and he's doing really well now.
True.
But Dele Alli, he won Young Player of the Year in the BPL.
I mean, he deserved it.
Yeah.
It was either Dele Alli
season.
or Harry Kane.
Harry Kane again, proving he wasn't a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
He's showing his stuff, but
also him and Dele have apparently been targeted by Real Madrid, which most Tottenham stars have gone to, like Luka Modric and Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be. I'd kind of hate seeing them leave. I mean, Lloris is rumored to leave. De Gea is rumored to be leaving. There's a lot of rumors going around. I mean, the BPL has been crazy this year.
I mean, in my opinion, though, Tottenham need to keep both of their key players, Dele Alli and Harry Kane, because I don't see them.
Yeah, because last time with their money, they did not spend well. They got Roberto Cedaldo for like 40 mil.
Yeah.
He was a bust. They sold him. They had to sell him because he was so bad. They sold him to Villarreal in the Spanish league.
If these rumors turn out to be true for the Tottenham boys, I think these next coming seasons are going to be tough. They're losing their key players, Harry Kane. They're making opportunities off the ball, and that's why Tottenham's in their top spot. Yours, he's a great commander in the back. I think he does a really good job and makes the very key saves that Tottenham needs. So it's going to be very tough for Tottenham.
The style Tottenham plays, Lloris is a perfect keeper for them. The up pressure, high tempo. But I think a really underrated player this year has been Christian Eriksen. He's been world class in my opinion. I mean, he's been falling behind the shadows of Dimitri Payet and Ozil, who's had crazy seasons out of their mind. Yeah. Ozil's playing like he was back at Real, and it's just crazy. Payet's proven himself to be a big name player, rumored to be leaving, but he's also getting up there in age, so there's only so much money they'll pay for him. West Ham's had a really good season, though.
I'm going to be honest, I'm quite surprised that they're doing as well as they did. They're one of those teams that you just wouldn't really expect to be doing as well as they've done in the past. So I think if they keep this going, I think they're going to turn out to be getting those key transfers that they need and maybe turn out to a very, very good EPL team.
Yeah, and I know that Dimitri Payet has been given a lot of attention for Player of the Year, but also like Andy Carroll and those guys. You know,
Andy
getting
Carroll is
goals.
one of the best super subs. Him and Rizzuola. He's probably butchered his name there. Off of Leicester,
Yeah.
he goes in every 60th minute for Shinji Okazaki for Liverpool or Leicester. I'm sorry, and he's just having a good season as well. Like the players he's signed this year, the Leicester manager, it's crazy. The players he's signed, like Robert Huth, like he was a nobody last year. He kept them in. Their hero was Cambiaso, the former Inter star in the Serie A, and then moves to a team like Leicester, keeps them out of relegation. That they were, I remember seeing a prediction before the season saying that Leicester was going to get relegated.
Yeah, they had like
They were in the bottom three.
and they
I think it was them, Aston Villa, and Sunderland.
Yeah, because I think at the beginning of the season, Leicester had like a 5,000 to 1 chance, and
Yeah.
bettors actually did bet that they would win the title. And man, it's crazy, crazy season.
Yeah, that's so crazy to think about. Going from 16th in the league to number 1 in guaranteed Champions League spot already. It'd be tough to blow it now. It'd be tragic, in my opinion.
I think they'd be very hard on themselves next season, and I don't think they'd have the type of morale that they have this season going into next season.
Well, what do you guys think will happen next year with Leicester? Do you think they'll choke and they're our one-season wonder, or do you think they're gonna stick to the level they're playing at right now? Like Jamie Vardy, he's being rumored to be a one-hit wonder, just like Harry Kane was, and Riyad Mahrez, maybe he's a one-hit wonder too. We never know until next year, but last year everyone's like, Harry Kane's a one-hit wonder, and look at him now. He's had over 20 goals this year, which is crazy. I mean, England's got some young bloods to look forward to playing. My honest opinion is they'll be a definite contender for the next World Cup. Dele Alli, if he reaches his full potential that people see. Harry Kane, if he keeps on the track he's going. Sturridge, if he gets healthy, hopefully he'll be in his prime there. I mean, he had a goal against Newcastle, one of his first games back. He was one of the best goal to game ratio in the Prem, but since he's hurt so much, he's not worth it. For other teams, he was a risk. That's why Chelsea got rid of him, and that's why he's at Liverpool.
I think Leicester next season are gonna have, or in the summer, are gonna have a hard time keeping on their key players. I mean, the Riyad Mahrez, Jamie Vardy, N'Golo Kante, all of them.
Kante has been crazy good at this year.
Yeah,
there was some tweet on one of those fake BPL sites, and it's like Kante just ran a full marathon for his warm up today against Swansea. There was some stat that he's run the most distance in the Prem this year. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Like the players they deal with at Leicester, the things they made them into. It's just unbelievable in my opinion.
It's crazy.
Like Manchester United, a lot of people are bagging on their team this year, but they don't have that element anymore. They don't have that Ryan Giggs or anything like that. They don't have a Beckham. They don't have that star player anymore. They were hoping Depay would do that. Depay was a flop this year, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashford, Martial, they've been good signings. Martial was a shock to me when I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean,
making you think, what are they thinking?
Yeah, 33 million euros for a 17-year-old who didn't even dominate League One, which is arguably a less competitive league. I'm not going to say not competitive, but it's PSG and then everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, Martial, though, has been Man United's best player.
Yeah, by far.
But the thing is that kind of worries fans because, I mean, if your best player is a teenager, I mean,
And
it's-
Rashford too. Rashford's also a teenager.
I mean, what's the future for this club?
I mean, it's either going to be good or bad. All right, I think that's all we have time for today. Thank you for listening, and thanks Daniel and Evan for coming on the show. Bye.